You're watching the Jumpman Invitational presented by Novant Health. And tonight, from Charlotte, two teams will tip off the Jumpman as Florida and Michigan get it rolling. Tomorrow, North Carolina and Oklahoma will tangle. All four women's teams also in action as well. But the first games, the Gators and the Wolverines from Spectrum Center. Dave O'Brien alongside Deb Antonelli and Myra Metcalf. Thanks so much. And three, including a close loss to Baylor back in November, 95-91. That's a pretty good defeat. Baylor, of course, rose to number 6 nationally. Clay's going to go right down and lay it up and in, so he sets the tone right away.
Yeah, right off the jump, a straight line drive right down the lane line. Michigan's going to have to be able to play better defense than that.
Williams up top, handing off to Burnett, who can hit the three, 38% out there as he goes to the baseline. And the jump shot from the corner will be around and out, off target by Williams. The corner jumper won't drop. And Reed Jr. slow to get back into the fray here for the Wolverines, but finally does. Off the window, that's a pretty bank shot, beautifully done by McDaniel.
Really nice, because you can't help off the short corner, the strong corner over there on that drive by McDaniel, because there's a three-point shooter sitting in that corner. Something to keep your eye on as we move forward.
Off the fake, Samuel, nicely done, little hook shot.
What a start. I mean, he got involved in a ball screen coverage and got a deflection and a steal. He made a block. Now he's going inside, scoring with 2 feet in the paint.
Tyrese Samuel at 6'10", played 4 years at Seton Hall, 3 times named to the Big East All-Academic team. McDaniel way downtown, yes sir!
Added through the portal and some size up front from recruiting to be a bigger, stronger, more physical team on that front line. They can absorb an injury now this year that they couldn't absorb last year.
McDaniel feeding the big, Reed inside and gets fouled as well. Terrace Reed Jr. And Cougar really ate up Baylor in a very close loss back in November. It's his best game of the season, preseason All-SEC. Going one-on-one. And one there as Florida continues to...
The legend from St. Joe's.
Samuel off the front of that court. McDaniel with 7 to get off a shot. He'll fire it and connect on a 3.
And he is so smart. He saw the drop coverage. He knew he was going to be able to get a jump shot off that screen by Reed.
On the back door, and again, Michigan collapsing defensively, but a foul on the play.
Jump shot. It's a beautiful...
For Grad missing on the first one, averaging 13 points a game. Florida has good balance offensively.
I like their team a lot. I think they have shown all season a consistent ability to share the ball. They've had 4 guys that can get you 20.
Daniel again, yes sir, nothing but net.
He's had the ability to score inside.
And better find McDaniel too when he comes across midcourt.
Well, Pullen's got that assignment right now. Como's been quiet to start the game.
He swoops to his right, nicely done for 2.
I love the counter right there, the nice up and under move by Olivier Como.
Played for 3 NCAA tournament teams at Tennessee under Rick Barnes, so he's done a lot of winning. Reed was at 32% from 3. They're not great.
Documented their great offensive rebounding ability, 4th in the nation. Look at Reed jump out on that screen. Good X out on the backside.
Condon working hard underneath, using the window for 2.
Sometimes I don't know why those big guys just don't go to that half hook right there. He's at the rim, or just dunk it.
6'11" freshman from Australia, who is a big-time prospect in Australian rules football too. Sweet Comlin for 2.
And that's the experience of Comwa going against Condon on the inside. They're going to clear out down there at this end, and they run one for Samuel on the other end.
He's at the logo, he's ready to shoot.
He's been speedy so far. He accelerates into his screen action. He's very good off the bounce. He's fast end to end.
Kamwa in traffic there, draws the foul, and he'll be at the line. Condon trying to stay with him.
Off screening action.
by 2 NBA first-round draft picks, and the since departed Hunter Dickinson last season failed to reach the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2015. At this point, when you're 6-5, every game is big. Out of the conference here tonight against a Florida team that has eyes on the NCAA tournament.
Well, Joe Lunardi today has Florida as one of the last 4 byes and has this as a really important game for Michigan on the bubble.
Condon can't hit, tipped up and in.
Turn their hips to the sideline, and they'll have high hands trying to not allow that reversal.
And to try to feed inside. Kama got it and knocked it in. Kama, a really good rebound, a good passer too.
I think he's the most experienced guy, obviously, that Michigan has. And as you mentioned, those 3 tournaments that he played in for Rick Barnes at Tennessee. He's a real versatile guy. He can rebound, he can score.
Pulling in the paint, drops it downstairs. Nice fake, and up and in by Condon. You'll hear in the last 5 or 6 minutes as he was torching them early. Cheddar, and that one ripped away by Hawk. Up ahead, Richard, to finish with the slam. So the Gators go from the turnover to the dunk in a heartbeat. And a 1-point game. Kamwa, yes sir, beautiful touch. Gets it back on the attack, and it's stripped from him. Here comes Samuel. Clayton Jr. lining up a 3 and all day to do it, and swishes it in.
How about Samuel leading the break? Going to the Horn series.
Jackson sprawling for it. Shot clock now down to 7. McDaniel again off the window.
So
he's going to win a game, doesn't he?
32%. They have done a really good job of playing in the gaps, protecting inside out, and then knowing where Walter Clayton Jr. is outside the 3-point line.
Swished in from the corner. Sweet shot there by hand on it. Google strong in and the follow. The 7'1" sophomore hand-locked it. Getting up there to dunk it in.
Off the penetration by Kugel.
Batted away, loose at midcourt. Gators come away with it. Going in strong. Aberdeen tried to lay that one up and in. So Llewellyn with the personal. Gators shooting 2. Are the 4 original teams under Jordan Brands in both basketball and football competing here.
Yeah, this is the 2nd year of a 3-year deal, and the city of Charlotte has embraced this event. You got to give Joe Castiglione at Oklahoma, the athletic director, along with Danny Morrison, who runs the Charlotte Sports Foundation, the credit for creating this event.
Swooping inside. Oh, it's going to roll in by Terrence Williams the second. I'm not sure how he got that to go, but down it went. Pulling on the drive, will kick it out. And Glenn will lay that one in from way downtown. Rebound there by Condon. We'll see if Kugel can heat up. He's been chilly and continues to be. Condon keeping that alive. Aberdeen bouncing. Kugel with a nice feed and a slam. And Longton knows what to do with it down there. Long jumper on the way. That won't drop. Michigan has been shooting the 3 effectively. That one batted around and controlled by McDaniel. Another wing jumper and swished in. Nothing but net. Right on the money by Williams the second. Now both teams starting to get into a good offensive flow.
Michigan showing some zone. Changing the pace a little bit here. First time we've seen zone out of Juwan Howard's team.
Condon in the paint, yes.
Good recognition by Florida. Get the ball in the middle of the floor.
33-33. Burnett with the feed, nice finish. Wriggling underneath Williams again. He's getting into the flow offensively. Pullen. Condon using the body, banks it in. At the foul line. DeJuan Condon again. One dribble down. Rebound is tipped. Right back to the Wolverines.
I would say Michigan playing a little bit smaller because you've got Kamwa who can play the floor. He's got versatility at the floor.
Look at that.
It's up to watch. Two top programs on the women's side.
So a lot of good hoops here in the city of Charlotte tonight and tomorrow on ESPN and ESPN2.
Good change by Juwan Howard to zone. Second possession to zone.
Got to get a shot up. Shot clock down to 2. Richard partially blocked. Kama got a hand on it, and that's a shot clock violation.
Defensive end.
So 10 seconds here before halftime. Michigan up by 2. McDaniel's been the story. Over the top, he threw it away. Got a chance for a heave here at the buzzer by Pullen. That's going to back in. Count it. A three-pointer. And of course, they'll go look at it. But an electrifying finish to this first half as Pullen let it fly as the horn was sounding.
So Doug McDaniel has been getting drop coverage, and this time Florida steps up to the level of the screen. Watch right here. Now you got to make him make a play. He tries to throw the lob. This is an outstanding defensive effort by Florida, and then you can count it. That's a bucket right there.
Kids love to practice that at the end of every shoot-around, and they don't make many, but there's always one guy who's better than everybody. McDaniel had 2 or 3 ooh and ah moments from this crowd, and the first half swatted away by Samuel. Williams with a little fall away will hit it.
From the three-point line.
Up top, here's Clayton Jr., top scorer for the Gators, 17 a game. Kugel. Yes, nice touch.
I love that set because I was just thinking Kugel hadn't been to the free throw line either. He's got to find a way to get an easy bucket. That's a great way for Todd Golden to get him going.
Burnett getting a look, sticks it. Amari Burnett, the 6'4" grad out of Chicago. And a grad transfer. This is his third stop. He was also Texas Tech and Alabama, laid in by Samuel.
Good high-low look with the size advantage of the front line of Florida. We haven't seen him go to that high-low in the first half.
Kamwa in heavy traffic, no. Reed will take the hit and go to the line. Terrace Reed Jr. to the stripe. Just 1 for 3 at the foul line. We had some electrifying baskets inside and outside in the first 20. Kugel for Samuel, and he'll lay it in.
You got a sense that Riley Kugel is going to have a much different second half here. He's off to a really much better start. Better decision making for himself and his teammates.
Tied at 44. Burnett trying to operate. Yes, sir. Nothing but net.
Burnett didn't score in the first half. He's got 2 quick buckets.
21 against St. John's, all in the first half. Samuel, too strong off to the right. Daniel with that great ability to, change direction in a heartbeat, draws the foul.
Because he doesn't over-penetrate. He throws it high.
Per game, quick, agile, tough.
All of that is better shape, more maturity, great film study, and then being put in a position to succeed by your staff.
So, Michigan by 4. Samuel in the paint will lay in 2, and he's proven to be very tough to stop when he wants to get downstairs like that.
So it looks like Juwan Howard showing zone, and on the first pass, they're going to man, matching up. They just keep changing it up to keep it confusing for Florida.
McDaniel back for Williams, catches, fires. Yes, sir. Can't say it on ESPN either.
Well, the meticulous detail with which he conducts his shoot-around is impressive. and then you got to deliver, right? And his guys have not. And Michigan is bringing the fight right to him.
Terrence Williams II certainly did, as he sliced inside over the top for Samuel and takes the hit. He'll be at the line.
You know, that's not a bad foul, though, because Tyrese Samuel is a 55% free face-up game. He's made some threes.
Coming for the grad and missed the pair.
So it was a good foul.
Michigan looking for some breathing room here. Daniel off to Reed. Yes, little iron, and it falls in.
And right now, Michigan's getting whatever they want. You know, they have been excellent in executing on their end of the floor. And they've gotten back because they scored. They can't allow Florida to get anything easy in transition.
Samuel out of the double, hooks it in. So they put another man on him. The man who's been missing in action for the Gators is Walter Clayton Jr., who's been their top scorer, just 2 for 7. He's been on the bench for a long stretch here.
Only played 11 minutes in the first half. Has not had a lot of minutes in this half.
Reed on the back down, very strong, right to the 10.
All right, back to back. How about the little floater by Reed and then to the offhand at the rim.
57-48. The Wolverines. Here's pull into the paint. Yes, sir.
Clear it out for him. Let him go to work.
Working on Condon. Slapped right back at him. Kugel came over to help.
So you got to read that help if you read.
Florida trying to get hot, and they can do that with a three-pointer out of the corner by Will Richard. He's had some really poor shooting games and some really hot games. When he's hot, he's hot.
You know, I'm not a big believer in always how many you make, but it's when you make them. And Florida needs an emotional lift. Maybe that's the thing that'll give them a lift.
McDaniel on the drive. Is that ever sweet with the left hand? Don't you love how he uses the glass?
Yes, high off the glass. For all you smaller, undersized players, he's giving you a clinic on how to throw it up off the top of the glass.
Samuel off the fake. It won't go, but he's hit. Tyrese, for more on Tyrese Samuel at the line. Let's talk.
Especially during COVID. Didn't get a chance to show our best stuff
to college athlete and a new dad.
Yeah, he's been going back and forth, missed some practices. He's about 2 hours away. He said it's really changed his life already. He said he knows he's a new.
Not having a great night tonight. But he was a big-time college football prospect. He was an outstanding wide receiver and defensive back. And, in fact, among the many schools that wanted him for football was the University of Florida.
He's an incredible athlete. Oh, look at
Daniel.
Daniel.
Yes. Good luck trying to guard him. Over the top, nearly threw it away. Batted to Burnett. Around the back to Reed downstairs, and he'll draw the foul. Nifty feed there by Amari Burnett. Almost got a sensational. Reed Jr. at the line, the 6'10 sophomore. It's actually in a club. 13 against ECU. And Kamo coming back on. Let's go back over to Myron.
Yeah, Reed said he made a crucial decision to stay in Ann Arbor this summer and really work on his body. He said he cooks all of his own meals now. Chicken, rice, keeps it simple. He's lost 15 pounds, and he says he can really feel the difference out there on the court this year.
Alk open from the corner and stuffed it. Will Cheddar on the drive, denied. Nice feed, though, and great defense again by the Gators. They are really stacking up the blocks, and another whistle on a tough drive here by Poland.
In that time with the block.
2 for 6. Wolverines by 3, coming up on the halfway mark of this second half. Alk will lift it and swish it in from three-point land.
Well, they got high praise for Thomas Houck, the 6'9" freshman. Todd Golden said he went into the portal and he also recruited some bigs. He wanted to get bigger and more physical on the front line, and he's certainly done that.
Almost nice, touched it away. Pulling again, gets a hand on it. Aberdeen with a spin and a fake. Can't lay it in. Everything but the basket. The feed for Burnett. Going in strong. Blocked by Condon. And he races for it, and he's on the line. Pretty chaotic by the athletic department. And is back on the floor as he has been as the head coach the last 2 games. Recovering from the heart surgery. Jumping inside Clayton. He can't use the glass. Rebound is up, and that'll drop in. And locked
In foul trouble, except for Cheddar, who's got 3. Everyone else on the front line can stay really physical on the glass right now.
Pullen trying to drive it, keeps on going, lays it in, and a foul. And Pullen to transfer, 3-time All Big West product out of UC Riverside. Here's Burnett. Wants to get that mid-range up there, and he'll draw the foul. He took a pretty good hit as he goes down on the back. I mentioned one of his stops, Alabama. He was part of that Alabama. Trying to get them within 1 for Todd Golden's team against Juwan Howard's team.
Michigan has had as much as a 9-point lead here in the second. And you can credit McDaniel for a lot of that. I thought they had control of the game, and then McDaniel went out. Now he's more confident with, but all players at this level should be.
Up top, here's Reed Jr. Como for McDaniel. McDaniel looking to get one in the air and can't hit it, but draws the foul again. 76%.
Best free throw shooter. He's their closer at the end of the game. Expect that middle ball screen. Here it comes. They run some Spain action right here.
Como up to set that. He'll shoot it. Wait,
that's
for 3. Be the hot hand for the Gators here down the stretch.
I'm looking for Walter Clayton Jr. to get going.
He's had an off night, but he's got time. That's going to be swished in by Will Richard. Gators to check it in on the baseline. Pulling on McDaniel with a jumper. Got it.
Has a size advantage over McDaniel on that defensive end.
6'4" over 5'11".
I mean, really nice pull-up.
Gators by 2. McDaniel flips it up, and it rattles
I mean, he's killing him in that drop.
It's a good matchup here. Clayton on McDaniel. Once again, looking to use that window. Can't connect. In transition, Pullen, Richard. Richard draws the foul. And that's the Gators game. So shooting 2. Richard's second. Made 1 of 2, but Samuel keeps it alive. It's batted around and comes back to the Wolverines.
You better be prepared to box out if you're Michigan when Florida's on the free throw line. They have missed a lot of free throws.
Kamwa falling away, short.
I mean, all Michigan stood, no one cut off the post. They just went total ISO.
1:45 to go. Florida by 1 point.
Michigan switching.
Pullen, what a tough shot, made it. He'll be at the line too.
Boy, how good has he been here?
The best foul shooter on the floor for Florida. Bounded for Burnett.
Here he comes off one pin down. Into another ball screen.
Reed leaning in and 1. Big shot by Terrace Reed Jr.
Before they broke shoot around.
And he makes it.
That's why you put your players in those situations. We got a game, like 1 point game. Full court pressure here by Michigan. Trying to take some time off the clock. Falling back into that zone, which was effective for a couple of possessions. Pullen, shot clock down to 10.
Tyrese Samuel off to Richard, wants it, and it goes down, and he takes the hit. He'll be at the line. Fairburn, Georgia, for the three-point play. 81-77. Williams getting harassed off for McDaniel. McDaniel on the dribble. Burnett blocked. Right back to him. And hits it. Amari Burnett staying right with it with 33.7 to go and a timeout. Burnett and a timeout play. How about that? Michigan winds up down to this.
Oh, absolutely.
Williams gets it in for McDaniel. Michigan fans in the building on the edges of their seats.
I think Florida switches on everything.
Daniel dribbling, shot clock down to 7. Trying to make a move off the window. No, it's going to go down for Kama. He got up there.
You got to take this shot with time for an offensive rebound. Look to attack the rim. Don't settle for a jumper.
Here's Pullen driving hard and batted away by Reed. The basketball with 1.9 to play.
What a play by Reed. Look at the offensive rebound by Kamwa, who comes from the weak side and crashes. Nobody puts a body on him. Big time.
Pullen still looking. Still looking, and he will take a timeout.
Kamwa does a great catch it in the paint.
Pullen's got to get it in. He does. Condon will heave it up there. Short, and that's the end of regulation. We are tied. 81-81, heading for overtime. Now it's Condon with a lean in this building. Game 1 of the jump man.
I'm good with another 5.
I know you are. You play all night. This has been a fun one. Doug McDaniel been the star of the game, no question about it. Zips the pass, and that's off the hands of Conlon now.
See, when McDaniel has made a pass, it has resulted in no points, right? I mean, when he's looked to score, he's been very effective as Michigan falls back in the zone. Playing off that middle ball screen action is what I'm referencing.
I think Michigan fans would just as soon he shoot it.
Yeah, I think so.
Like 100% of the time. Pulling up top here for Kugel. Airborne pass, not a good one. And thrown away. Here come the Wolverines, 81-81. Daniel looking for an opening and a whistle before the shot. As he'll take a foul with 4. And drops in. Makes the pair.
Zone out of this.
Samuel on the high post, handing off for Clayton Jr.
Then they go man on the first pass.
Samuel hit the deck. Going in strong, Richard. No, and the rebound is going to be tipped up and in. Plus a foul on the play. And again, challenging for him there, but he drops that one in. 3-point play. It's the Gators by 1. McDaniel on the spin.
So good at keeping this dribble alive.
Burnett trying to blow by Clayton inside and draws the foul.
Got a feeling this is him.
He'll drive it. Not enough elevation. Tipped a couple of times. Kama, great job to keep that alive. And a foul here on the Gators. And it's a big heart play, too. McDaniel pretty much automatic in the clutch. 29-point game for the sophomore. And now the Wolverines looking for the stop. Condon inside, yes. Daniel, 29 points and 7 rebounds tonight.
He went away from the screen that time.
Over the top, no foul. Boy, Conley up there and interrupted the alley-oop. Here's Richard. No. Rebound up high. Second chance now for the Gators. Michigan by 1, but Florida has the ball. Under 90 seconds left at OT. Pullen, blocked by Burnett. Another big play.
Absolutely. He's been terrific on the ball. He's their lockdown guy on the perimeter.
Can the Wolverines get some breathing room?
I would not have brought a screen this time.
Daniel to drive it, the scoop, no. He gets it back on the baseline, and that's a travel. Michigan with it under a minute. Clayton, too strong. Rebound battle for him, kept alive, back for Clayton. Florida again crashing that offensive glass. 10 seconds to get off a shot. Now down to 7. Pulling the scoop, swatted away by Kama. They got it back. 1 second to get one off. He can't hit it. Rebounded by the Wolverines.
Got a foul.
And they do foul McDaniel with 21.8 to go.
To recover.
McDaniel exact. He's just been tremendous at the line all night.
You don't have to have a 3 right here. You can attack. Timeout.
With 18.9 left.
Timeouts. You can get a quick 2 right here and extend the game.
In for Pullen. Clayton Jr. turns on it, fires. It won't drop. Big battle for the rebound. Back out for Pullen. He sinks it. He hits the triple. We're tied at 89.
Michigan has 1 timeout. They elect not to use it.
Here comes Burnett. Burnett steps back, launches, no! And the rebound falls out of play with 1.5 to court to end the first half.
Don't let him get a running start.
Well, he gets it again. He heaves it again, and he can't hit this one. So we're going to double overtime. And
great hustle on the offensive glass. Walter Clayton Jr. gets a great look. Samuel with a rebound and kicks it back out. Big bucket by Pullen. 21 offensive rebounds. The 4th best offensive rebounding team by has 3 fouls.
so Michigan wins the tip here in the second overtime.
And Michigan has played less people off their bench than Florida, so maybe there's an advantage depth if fatigue becomes a factor.
Turnaround off the window by Kama, who's made big plays all night too.
But to be quite honest, I don't know how you get tired in a game like this. 2-3, first pass, matchup in man.
Condon on Kamwa, who rejects it.
Did it hit the backboard before? They're going to take a look at it.
We are going to get together on this. Take a look.
Looks like he might have got it before it.
And everybody has to restart their motors. Kamwa. Want to work on Samuel and a whistle before the shot. Again, 68% at the line, drops in the first one. There's a guy who will speak up. He's got a voice on this team.
A respected voice.
3 NCAA tournaments with Tennessee. Michigan by 2. Bounce speed for Samuel, and he'll slam it down.
Really good job by Samuel.
In a 93-93 game. Again, almost with a theft there. Up top for Pullen. And now Clayton Jr. Bullen slamming on the brakes and draws the whistle. He gets
Get into the body of Reed.
in lead changes, and he makes the pair.
Yeah.
Florida trying to expand on it. Clayton Jr. He drives it, banks it in.
He's had a tough night, but he's been their leading scorer all season at 16.5 points. He's well below that tonight.
97-93 Gators.
Good job keeping McDaniel on the same side of the floor.
Not easy to do. Here's Burnett.
And
Burnett almost turned it over. Shot clock at 2. Difficult angle, can't connect. Right back to Florida.
well, Florida did not let McDaniel get the ball back. Once he gave it up.
97-93 Florida. And the basketball.
This is a big possession right here.
Condon looking for a guard. Off here for Richard. Richard shredding the D. Lays in 2. Florida on an 8-0 run in double overtime. And Michigan takes it.
That Florida's had 20 more offensive rebounds.
Williams can't hit the jumper. Michigan with a big miss as we approach a minute to go in the second OT. Florida running some clock here. Over the top for Samuel.
Foul Samuel.
Didn't get to him. Clayton will lift. And hit the three! A dagger!
It's not how many, it's when.
102-93 Gators as they open it up. And a little shove there. The shot almost went too as McDaniel lofted up a long one. Perfect at the line, where he was until that moment. And hits the third. So he is tied his season high 33 points. And now the pressure here from Michigan. They break it. Clayton Jr. right down the lane. He's the man who hit that dagger 3 moments ago. That's going to fall. Combo will sink it. 104-98, a frenetic finish here and a foul with 30 seconds to go.
Well, with a penetrating pass and continue to
tonight. And hits that.
better get on McDaniel right now. He's going to try to pull into a 3 right here. Look for a drag screen. Here it comes. Good job by Condon.
Williams, yes! He hits the 3 in a timeout, Michigan. The Wolverines are not from his heart surgery. Clayton running the baseline. Does get it in. And the foul stops the clock at 16.7. Has fouled out. And number 1 goes in and out. 106-101. McDaniel way downtown, no. Reed chasing down a rebound. 5 seconds to go. And that'll be a blocking foul against the Gators. As Condon went down. The art of missing it.
Yes, the art of missing.
Does glance away. Comes out high to Clayton, and that'll ice it. The Gators roll to a big win over Michigan in double overtime. 106-101. Both teams had their opportunities to win the game. Florida pulls it out in the end here in Charlotte.
What a big win for Florida. Terrific job on the glass. Their guards made plays late.
So the final again, the Florida Gators 106, Michigan 101 in night number 1 at the Jumpman.